Devastating tornadoes have hit Kentucky and Missouri, leading to dozens of deaths. The weather dorks have been warning us about this for literal months since Doge gutted the National Weather Service, but here we are. Here are the consequences. Obviously, you expect tornadoes to destroy property, and no one's saying that Trump controls the weather or whatever, but these people were warned super late because there was no money and no staffing to actually do the warnings that we expect during a disaster. It really says something about us as a society that 80 million of us were cheering it on as we cut our weather service funding and made it so that people would be trapped in their homes during a storm where they would otherwise be safe, sitting on the highway, sitting ducks, and there was no need for it. What's worse is that, summer's coming. There's natural disasters that happen all the time. It's a regular thing, we're Americans, we're used to it, but moving forward, it kind of seems like all of the constituencies that voted for Trump are going to be the worst affected. And they're going to cheer it on. They're not going to care. It doesn't matter if, their relatives are affected by this. It doesn't matter if their friends are affected by this. They're going to come up with an excuse. And, it doesn't matter, but I feel like I gotta point out that, the red line on this chart is our current spending. After the Doge cuts, we are spending more. We're less efficient. We have less and we're paying more. Far be it from me to assume that MAGA has 15 brain cells between the 80 million of them or whatever, but I'm going to try to explain this anyway, just for fun. Our credit got downgraded because Trump and his cronies are planning up to $4 trillion worth of tax cuts that's going to make the deficit go crazy. And the fact we got downgraded by the last credit agency means our debt will actually be even more expensive. So you go back to this chart showing Doge didn't do anything except for fuel Elon Musk's ketamine addiction, and you see that one, we spend more, so we didn't really cut anything, we're actually spending more, but also the debt that we're borrowing will now cost even more just so that Jeff Bezos can have one extra mega yacht, or Elon Musk's wealth can be 5% higher. This is all just for a line on a graph. You cannot use this amount of wealth. They're not using it. That's why the numbers stay so high. So this is literally for nothing. And that MAGA is still gonna cheer it on. They're gonna watch people literally get washed away into the sea by God's wrath, and they're gonna thank Trump for it.